Welcome back to the Stoicism of mind. Here most people don't set out to destroy their own lives, but the road to ruin is paved with tiny, almost imperceptible steps. There's an unspoken truth about married women that many men fail to see. It's not about weakness or morality. It's about human nature and temptation. No one wakes up one day and says, "I think I'll betray everything I've built." It happens gradually, in the smallest moments, the innocent conversations, the lingering glances, the quickened heartbeat from an unexpected text. The unspoken void. Why some married women seek external attention. Great marriages are built on partnership, but not all remain strong. Over time, routines take over, and emotional intimacy fades. What once felt intoxicating, the deep conversations, the stolen glances, turns into logistics and responsibilities. She starts feeling invisible. Dr. John Gottman explains that the silent killer of relationships isn't conflict, it's indifference. When a woman no longer feels noticed by her husband, her subconscious mind starts seeking validation elsewhere. A simple compliment, a moment of feeling seen, and suddenly, that interaction feels like oxygen after years of suffocation. Psychology calls this the Coolidge effect, the idea that novelty sparks desire. Stability, while comforting, can dull excitement. It's not about not loving her husband, it's about missing the thrill of feeling wanted. And so, even if she never intends to cross any lines, she might start walking closer to them, reliving the version of herself that once felt desirable and alive. The justification game, how the mind rationalizes betrayal. No one wakes up and decides to betray their marriage. It happens through rationalizations. It starts small. It's just a little attention. I'm just talking. It's harmless. The mind, desperate to reconcile actions with beliefs, bends reality to justify behavior. This is called cognitive dissonance. The first betrayal isn't physical, it's emotional. Late-night texts, deep conversations, sharing personal struggles with another man instead of her husband. The brain tricks itself. It's just emotional, not real cheating. But emotions are powerful. Once secrets begin, the line is already crossed. Over time, justifications grow bolder. I deserve this. She convinces herself it's not betrayal, it's justice. At this stage, she no longer questions whether it's right or wrong. She feels entitled to it. The breaking point, when there's no turning back. Every story has a point of no return. The first secret message, the first time she meets just as friends, the first lingering touch. Threshold. Theory explains why people who swore they'd never do something eventually do. It's not about doing it, but doing it the first time. After that, the second time is easier. What we do repeatedly, we become. Romantic attraction triggers the same brain pathways as drug addiction. The dopamine rush is intoxicating. Even if she tells herself, this is the last time, she'll find a reason to go back, because at this point, it's not about the other man. It's about how she feels when she's with him. At first, lying feels unnatural. The first hidden message, the first excuse. But the human mind adapts. Guilt turns into strategy. The longer the secret lasts, the harder it is to escape. She convinces herself she's trapped, and soon, her husband is no longer her primary relationship. The other man is. Even if she hasn't physically crossed the line, emotionally, she already has. And once that happens, there are only two ways the story ends. She gets caught, or she walks away from her marriage. The final truth. The reason some married women become easy prey isn't because they seek to cheat. It's because they seek to feel something they lost. And once they find it, walking away feels impossible. Not because they don't love their husbands, but because they believe what they've found is something they'll never get back at home. But if you understand this truth, you hold power. The power to recognize the silent signals before they become irreversible. This is Stoicism of mind. Until next time, take care.